Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Full Deck Challenge number 3 hosted by Shanuki Art here on YouTube. And this week I am on the prompt yellow, and next week it's going to be light green. And again, I'm altering these playing cards that I have, and for me yellow is kind of a challenge. It's not really my color. But I did pull out, I just ran through my stash real quick and pulled out whatever I can find real quick that had yellow in it. So I do have these two trims here, and I'm hoping to maybe put one of these on my final one. And then I had all these things. And again, we need to do collage style. I need to have my number and suit showing. So somewhere I'll have to have the 3 in the heart showing. And then the prompt, which was yellow, and I need one constant, which I'm using this script on all of them. So I do have that sitting here. So somewhere maybe I will put the script on this card. And then also one element carried over from the previous week. And I had 2 different ideas for that. So I did have this paper that I used last week, this orange color that had some yellow in it, so I could do that. But also the other week, orange, I used the orange piece right here of like the little tiny bingo card. So I'm thinking maybe I could somehow use the yellow one, and I think that's going to be the easiest one for me to try to work with. And even next week, looking ahead to light green, I could even carry this one through to light green, so for next week. So I might even do that, because I'm just not feeling this paper today. So I'm just going to take that out of my pile. And so for sure I'm going to have this, and whether I use just some of the numbers on here or the word, that would be fine. I have some digital images floating around, some different papers that had yellow. I'm just seeing if anything like really stands out to me for as far as colors, knowing that I'm going to use that. I did find this postage stamp, which I really like, with the cardinal on it. So, I mean, that might be something I could somehow add onto here. I do have a bird that I like, but that's kind of too much with that bird. Let me just see if I have any other layering pieces. The sunflower isn't bad. I could do that and maybe do something with that. What else do I have in my pile that, you know, let's see. What else do I have that's yellow? I have this little yellow rose, which isn't bad. I did also find in my stash these stickers that are white that can be colored. So, I mean, that's easy if I needed a word or something. So I'll maybe leave those towards the top. I had these little mushrooms that have kind of a yellow tint to them, so that might work. This one says, "True beauty blooms from within." I didn't want to use any of this paper, so I'm going to throw that out. I also had this label that it's kind of a light yellow on the outside and then a lighter green here, so I could carry that out. That'd be one maybe I could carry out for next week. I had this little scrap paper that had some yellow on it, just depending upon what color I'm going with. This one might work good for a background piece. I had this scrap paper. This one has some yellow stripes in it. But what I liked about this one, and I think I'm going to cut something here, is it had this alphabet kind of in a yellow color on here. So I'm thinking I could maybe even cut this part out or this part and use that on my background. So I've kind of gone through what I pulled out from my stash. And let's see. You know, it's too bad this paper didn't have light green on it, because that would be an easy one to carry out for next week too. Like I said, I'm just not a yellow person, so sometimes when you have a color that you just don't like, sometimes it's hard to carry it out. Just trying to see if like I were just to use half of this, if I could, you know, because this is kind of a light green color, if I could use part of that next week. But I think I like the idea of using this, even if I just use part of the numbers on that one and not everything. Because I could just use the word explore or just the bottom half of that one. I really like the postage stamp, so I'd like to use that. Let's see, what if I were to use some of this paper on there? You know, those three things layered with this isn't too bad. So I'm wondering if I can't just stamp this directly onto the playing card and just kind of layer it like how I have it right there. I'm happy with that layout for a quick little layout. So I'm just going to move this over. And let's stamp my stamp here. And then I could maybe add one of those trims onto this top or the side that I wanted to add. I don't know, I kind of like this one. So I'm going to put that one on, but I do like this little word up here, so I'm going to add that back on. And then I think I'm going to be pretty much done with this one. Just adding a little bit of contrast or making some things stand out a little bit more on my background here. So yeah, I think that one's really cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and, while I have some yellow stuff out, I'm going to use some more of the scraps and alter one of my index or Rolodex cards, and I'll just come back and pop on and show you what that looks like. Again, you guys kind of saw some of the pieces and parts that I had laying on my desk that I went through. So I will be back when I've finished altering one of those, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. So I'm back with the card that I altered. This one didn't take very long. I did add, or the altered Rolodex card, I did add some paper, 2 layers of paper. I had this little digital and this sticker. I also did something real quick on the back side. I'm not as happy with the back side. I had leftover stickers. I had used like the frame from this sticker last week, and so I still had some of that left. And then I had the Hello Adventure that I had taken out for the yellow challenge, plus more of that yellow paper in the background. And so that's the back side of this one that I altered. I've been trying to alter the back sides too when I have a chance, and this one didn't take me very long, so I altered the back side. And again, here is the cute little yellow one that I created, and I've been putting all of my Rolodex cards in my little Rolodex thing. And I wish I would have put some of this stuff the other way around, but I figure you can look at it this way and then you can turn it around and look at it this way. So it'll work, and I'm just happy to start working on, like I said, working on this too, just altering the cards as I go. I'm also going to be altering some of these Rolodex cards when I work on journals and other things. If I have scraps left over, I'm going to just try to start really filling this up, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to have this sitting in my craft room with, you know, different pieces and parts left over from other projects. So here's the one from today, and again, the altered Full Deck Challenge altered card. And again, next week the prompt is light green, so I will be back again next week with another card. And until then, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and hopefully you find a little bit of time to spend crafting or doing something that you love. So take care until next time.